chatter.
Well, man, we ain't got no random chatter, man. Why? Because it's throw the towel, and ain't nothing random over here. We back.
Baby.
What you say, King James? Run that intro.
Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome,
Yeah,
welcome. Y'all know what
yeah.
it is. Roll the Tide Sports Podcast. It's the man, King James, the Pharaoh. Always tapped in, tuned in with my boys, Ace Juice. Y'all know what it is. Sean Ace O'Neal. And my man, always down like four flats on the Cadillac. Cap, the great. How you doing,
What's up,
man?
fellas? Hey, we back. Tres amigos.
Tres amigos, Sean.
So,
How that juice juicing over there, big dog?
I've been living my best life, man.
I
I missed
see it.
y'all. I'm happy we're back this week. Let's go out there and get it.
Hey, we on it.
Yo, yes, sir. Yo, what about our buddy, man? Yo, buddy, my buddy, our buddy.
Talking about two, buddy.
Too, buddy.
You ready to unlock the full potential of your YouTube channel? Try TubeBuddy, a must-have tool for content creators. Supercharge your video SEO, streamline your workflow, and unleash the power of data-driven decision-making. Click now to revolutionize your YouTube game. Try TubeBuddy.
That
Two,
man.
Hey, these
buddy.
boys be. Hey, these boys
Yo,
back.
yo,
Just
fellas,
like that.
it's been a minute, man. You know, shit. Glad to see y'all fellas again. And the sports world is going crazy.
Let's
Man,
talk about it.
we had the All-Star game, man. We had the All-Star break. That was nuts. You know what I mean? The city was on fire, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? So I'm from Indy, right? Well, I'm from South Bend, but y'all know I live in Indy, and I've been here and I've been in Gamebridge Fieldhouse, and I tell you one thing: the city was a go. Shout out to Indianapolis. They put on a hell of a all-star game, man. The city showed up, showed out, man. They had pictures of all the players all around, man. Uh, Shout out to the Indiana weather for letting people know what the fuck we go through all the time because it was, uh, yeah. And we play
Hey,
basketball still. You know what I
hey,
mean? So,
hey, right. I was gonna say, I was gonna piggyback on that statement. Like, no matter what's going on in the state of Indiana, man, we out there in the mix. We gonna make some fun out of anything. I guarantee you that.
yo, so it was a nice weekend. Shout out to everybody that put on. It was so funny because people was like, "Yo, the All-Star break is in Indy." Yo, Dub, that's what they call me. Y'all know that, but they was like, "Yo, King James, where y'all at, man? What you got going on for the All-Star weekend?" I was like, "I'm going to Chicago." No, shout out to the city, but I had to ride out. I had my boys, ladies and gentlemen. I took my boys out to Chicago for the auto show, fellas. Man, I took my kids, my boys out there to the auto show, man.
That's always such a cool experience.
Oh
Facts.
man, it was a ball, man. Especially I got a 20-year-old son, so he's been going since he was about 5. We
Man,
like
shout
to
out to
go
Double K, man.
Yeah, it's right around his birthday, you know what I mean? So that was always something that I do for him. We went out there. It was nice. It was a good time, man. Took my boys. It was my 7-year-old first time going, man. So, he was loving the Ferraris. It was so funny. He got pictures in front of the Ferraris. He throw his
Yeah.
thumbs up. He throw his thumbs up like,
But
yeah,
see,
I
at that in that scenario,
I'll be
you
back.
in that same picture are still doing this in front of a Ferrari at your age, man. It don't matter. Like, you can't be making fun of him for the picture. We all be doing the same thing.
That part.
hey, he saw the Lambo. He was like, Yeah, I approve these motherfuckers here.
Absolutely,
Right.
that's awesome, man.
Like, this is what I
so
need to
funny.
be writing there right here.
It's so funny, real quick. So, he's 7 and he's a smart 7, right? Be honest, right? So he looks at the prices of the Bentley, I forget which one it was, right? The truck or something, some shit, right? And he's like, look, Dad, that one $567,890. He said, Dad, that's $567,890.
That ain't it. That ain't the car right there. Let me back up from that.
I was like, yeah, 500,
Yeah.
1,000. Yeah, let's go to the next one.
like
You want to
that.
put the thumbs up? Take the thumbs up. Right. So hey, coaching moment. He says, because his mom's birthday was just the week before, right? And he was like, he wanted to go to the car show because he wanted to see which car he was gonna buy his mom, right? So after he sees another one that's like 300 something thousand, right? He says, Dad, I said, yeah. He says, how am I supposed to buy that for my mom? Right? I was like, that's a good question. I said, but I got an answer for you, right? I said, all you got to do is save your money. You save your money, you can buy that for your mom, right? That's it. That's all. Save your money, son. It's a lot of temptations out here. It's a lot of things you're gonna want to spend your money on. Clothes, pussy. But trust me, don't do it. Save your money and buy your mama that car. But yeah, that's what I ended up doing.
All you should have said was, you just got to lay down to Jake Paul. So like I do, just let Jake Paul make you look like a punk and pay it for it.
Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If my son ever came to me and told me, Dad, I got this offer from Jake Paul, I'm gonna let him beat me. It's not happening, dog. It's not happening. Dude, I'm jumping in the ring and I'm fucking it all up, dog. Like I done fucked it up. I swear to God. I'd have swung on him bare knuckle, caught me a motherfucking battery case. It just went crazy. The shit just went nuts. Like it just went downhill from there. Fuck Jake Paul.
You're Devin Haney's dad.
No, I'm more like the executioner. I gotta talk to you in the bathroom. See it.
Right.
I'm more like the bathroom bully now. Hey, let's talk.
Okay,
I got something I got.
Let me talk to you. Hey, meet me in the bathroom, man.
Meet me in the bathroom.
What you doing, man? Hey, meet me in the bathroom, man.
Let's see that when guy walks in. That guy walks in, you're ready to fight, and he goes, "Let's do it." Like, what's your next
move?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, then you lose. Yeah, you lost that battle. Or did you win?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take. Nah, I don't know. We're not gonna talk about that one. Yo, but shout out to Indianapolis. All-Star Weekend was awesome, man. Had a good time. Like I told you, it was good. I don't know if you guys watched it, but my boys represented home. It was great. It was awesome.
Oh no, y'all
we talked about that last show. We talked about that last show, but yo, that was over the weekend. We had a lot of things going on, fellas. I mean, this show, we talked about we was gonna get on some of that nonsense, right? And I just want to say, Isaiah Stewart is not to be fucked with, though, right? Like he got an issue. He got that Draymond syndrome, right?
I don't know. I can't even say that's Draymond syndrome. That's different, all right? He attacked niggas before they even get to the court. You understand? And ever since LeBron did what he did to him, he ain't been the same.
Busted him open.
He been out the blood.
Open. LeBron cracked him open
and played it off. And then like he didn't do nothing. And Isaiah
another
LBJ.
Another LBJ special.
Man, that was really the LBJ special.
Yeah. Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Hey,
anybody that say LeBron is a good upstanding citizen is a damn lie. Just like
look.
Tony tried to tell us that it don't rain in Southern California.
Oh, that's a
They
lie.
lied to us.
That's a
LeBron,
lie.
LeBron also tells the kids all the time, money
They
doesn't buy
lied to us.
happiness, but lives in a $270 million mansion.
Hey man, I
Not
ain't worried about
27,
that,
like
man. When you getting away with cheap
70,
shots.
bro. Like, yeah. Don't tell me
Yo,
money don't buy happiness. You never been
speaking
broke.
of LeBron, did he ruin the game of basketball by himself?
Oh.
Just him? You know, I mean, because that's been the talk of the talk. The talk of the talk is we got this guy, LeBron James, who single-handedly fucked up the NBA. Let's just put it out there, man. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, from requested trades and making the announcements, and teaming up with players, you know, to skipping slam dunk contests, you know, and not doing it. Like, I've been reading a lot of articles, fellas.
No, you mean like
I'm gonna pass this to you, Sean. I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm gonna pass this to you, Sean.
You mean like playing
start
an
it over
All-Star
there, yeah.
game and then sitting out the next 2 games after All-Star weekend after an extra like 12-day break? Think about LeBron.
One more
like
time.
The toughest. LeBron, after playing in the All-Star game, sat out the previous, like the next game, like a regular game for your team, because you need the rest for playing in the All-Star game. I'm not a LeBron fan at all. Y'all know this, but for real, dude, like that's what's ruining basketball. If that's what you're asking, LeBron James has ruined basketball. If that's where we're going with all this.
No, yeah. I mean, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. I mean, I can't chime in because I mean it's a fact that I hate the man on the court and I like him off the court as a businessman, as an anthropologist. Is that what they call it? Right? I really do. But on the court and in the NBA, I don't like LeBron James.
So look, my whole perspective is this, right? LeBron James might be and pretty much might have been the face of the NBA for the past 17 years.
Absolutely. Yep.
Right?
No argument.
But ain't no fucking way in the world. I ain't never hear about no Dominique Wilkins coming into the league. I ain't hear about no Spud Webbs. I ain't hear about no Clyde Drexlers, Jordans, Kobe's. I mean, if you gonna be a GOAT, Dr. J. I just seen another dude they tried to call Baby Jordan, and he didn't have not a Baby Jordan in him, but he won 2 dunk contests. He played on Miami. I just watched it.
Bam Adebayo? Like who do you think?
Nah, hell no.
Harold Miner?
Hey, I almost just went crazy because it pays to have a big bro like that, right? That no, he if I would have said something close to Earl Manigault, I feel like he would have got it. So look, check this out. Earl Miner, right? Won 2 dunk contests. He was supposed to be. He was the guy. Matter of fact, he was one of them guys. I don't care how anybody else look at him. You do numbers in college, and then you come to NBA and you play Jordan, and you beat him, and you get that nigga hell. You one of them guys. So Earl Miner is another guy, and I can go on and on. You don't come into the NBA and trying to dictate the fact that you don't want to be in a dunk contest, and you out here dunking like at 14. But you don't want to be in a dunk contest.
No one wants to do any of those contests anymore.
Zion,
Yeah.
you know, how many people watch Zion coming to the NBA? And they like, oh man, we can't wait to see him in the dunk contest. We ain't seen this man in not one. You want to know why we ain't seen him in one? Because this big head
LeBron
ass LeBron
James.
James then
LeBron
paved the way
James.
of not wanting to do that. And that automatically makes it lame. It's how we got to see cats like Fred Jones and all kinds of motherfuckers coming to the dunk contest. Shout out to Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. That was the best
Zach McClung, baby.
contest.
Hey, first of all, wait a minute. I got to chime in. First of all, shout out to Inglewood because that's where Harold Miner from. You know I'm a West Coast rider all day. You know I love the West Coast. So shout out to Inglewood and Harold Miner and that shout out that you put out there like that. I do. You know, when you said that, you know I'm that's my era. But anyway, right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine is the reason why I do not watch the dunk contest anymore. This is the truth. And Matt McClung winning it 2 years in a row stamps and solidifies the reason why I don't watch the dunk contest anymore. Because first of all, let me tell you something right now. Jaylen Brown won the dunk contest. Out of all the dunks that happened that night, look at the dude. Ears popped up. Oh, green wearing man over there. But the facts of facts is the facts of the facts. The man put on the Michael Jackson glove representing Gary, Indiana. I don't think they didn't catch that. Right? Representing GI. The man put on the hee, right? And then he went out there and caught the ball from. If you're watching in slow motion, Jaylen Brown won the dunk contest. Period, point blank, hands down. Like if you got to go off one dunk that everybody did, that was the one. That was
talking
the
about
one.
The hee.
That was the one.
Hey, you can't go right with the hee.
But the reason that Matt McClung wins it 2 years in a row, who the fuck is Matt McClung?
YouTube, baby. I told you we talked about this before.
We've already done this. When
he did that, I don't know. Was that the salt shaker dunk?
What?
Then when he did the Mac McClung.
I'll be honest with you. Nowadays,
Matt McClung
supposedly
dunks. They weren't that to me.
Is that everybody just does something that somebody else already did?
Matt
What makes you jumping over a car, Dwight Howard, more impressive than somebody jumping over a whatever?
Right. He was at the select. He was at the
over and over again.
Celebrity Games
back in the late 80s, early 90s, even early 2000s with Vince Carter. That meant something, bro. Like that was Vince Carter. Went the fuck off. Nobody else ever did what he did. I think they're just running out of originality nowadays. I think that's.
Let me tell you right now, when Aaron Gordon went in the air, grabbed the ball from whatever that magic thing is, and put it underneath him. He put it underneath him with two legs in the air, and then
it just sounds dirty using that term underneath him.
I never seen nobody do no shit like that until then.
How do you not win? How do you, bro? This
just check number 10 every time.
This shit has never been done, bro.
Aaron Gordon is the same nigga we seen over the whip with the alley-oop.
No,
Blake Griffin was the first.
Let me tell y'all something. Blake Griffin, I was just going to say, shout out to Blake Griffin and the Kia, first of all.
The Kia soul, baby, yeah. 2009,
shout out
Kia soul.
Aaron Gordon.
Shout out to Blake Griffin and the Kia. That's back when dunk contests were dunk contests, though.
Oh, God.
You dig what I'm saying? So when we
We
talk
still
about
had
dunk,
cats
when we
like Jay Rich now.
But when we talk about greatest that ever did it, we cannot leave out Blake Griffin.
No, he's fucking fantastic.
No, Blake Griffin was one of them guys.
I mean,
Back.
shout out to Kia, and that put Kia on the map. G, well, nobody driving no Kias.
He probably got a check forever from them.
Let's ask this question real fast. I'll go last. I want to start with Dub over here. Sorry, King James. 1-on-1 in their prime, what is your go all end all slam dunk finale? In their prime, we're talking Vince Carter, Dwight Howard, anybody else you want to name, Blake Griffin, Michael Jordan. Who do you want to see 1-on-1 in that finale?
Oh.
All time.
You gotta realize.
All time.
You gotta remember. Ever. You gotta remember. I got a lot of. You gotta remember. I got a lot of slam dunk contests in my head, brother. You gotta come back to me.
Yeah,
you gotta come back to me. Give me a second.
Do you want me to start? If you're not ready, I'll start.
Yeah, one of y'all, but give me a second. I got a lot of there's. I mean, because think about it. I mean, because look, hold on. I gotta ask this. This matters. This matters.
Yes.
Okay.
When we talk about one dunk to win it, the size, or are we talking about the specific dunk that they do? Because, I mean, when you look at Robinson, when he was in the dunk contest, his dunks weren't dunks that we ain't seen before.
Who you say?
Robinson.
Nate Robinson?
Nate.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's talking about, yeah.
But the fact that Nate was doing it.
He was who he was, right?
Oh, yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's like when Muggsy Bogues was in it.
So, I mean, I need to know what are the qualifications. What is the qualifications?
I'm talking throughout history. Anyone you've ever seen participate in this contest?
Because I've seen some amazing dunk contests.
Who would be like your two to put head to head? And I'll tell you what, I'll give y'all both. I've already made my decision. I want y'all to think about this. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter what year. I'm taking Vince Carter, who is arguably the greatest to ever do this. That we're talking originality, we're talking about everything else. The game hasn't changed. Like nowadays, there's more props. Vince Carter used to just go up there and do whatever Vince Carter did. That was like the end of an era for me. I would love let me get Vince Carter versus Kobe Bryant as a finale, because Kobe won a dunk contest. Am I right?
Yeah, he won.
He wouldn't know Vince Carter though.
He participated in 2 and won 1.
And won 1.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Yeah, he chopped liver, though. He chopped liver.
With that Mamba mentality, if he wanted to win another dunk contest, he would have won 1, bro. Like
not against Vince Carter.
No.
But see, that's why it would have been so fun. All right, go ahead. Who's next? Name your top 2. I mean, if everybody's in agreement that Vince Carter is the end-all, be-all pick here, then we can just go ahead and move on. But that's my thing. Vince Carter beats anybody. I think him and Kobe would have been fun. Prime Kobe, prime Vince Carter. Not to go off subject, but Cap, I'm pretty sure you just won some money.
I did not. But I can't say this. I'm gonna go if I gotta have 2.
Yeah, 1-on-1. The best combo you would ever want to see.
I'm going Aaron Gordon. And I'm gonna go Vince Carter.
There you go. I can get behind that. I'm not mad about
and
that.
Look, Blake, once again, I'm gonna honorarily say Blake Griffin again.
So, hey, fuck it. So look, right before you even continue, I'm done. He just hit my shit right there. I was getting ready to say Vince Carter versus Eric Gordon with my honorary mention being the exact same, dog. The exact same. That was the exact
Blake
same.
Griffin was naturally like that.
Bro, Blake Griffin, you could throw that bitch off the ceiling. Somehow he was going to find a way to catch it.
Like,
and finish.
I seen him catch that shit in regular games.
It's just this.
Like,
so it was the height and creativity. Now, my thing was this. I'm going to be honest with you. I was debating in my honorary mentions. My debate was between Blake Griffin and Dwight Howard.
See, I was really questioning putting Dominique in there.
Dwight Howard dunk with no dunk. He didn't even touch
all of his dunks though. He raised the rim, though, my nigga.
Yeah,
he went to 11 feet.
Yeah, no, he raised the rim.
He went to 12 feet even. Yeah,
he still didn't hit it though. He didn't dunk it.
He did.
He like threw it in there.
It don't matter. Get up.
Can we all disagree on one thing?
Get up.
Carter is, if not one.
But it was honorary mention. He wouldn't my finalist.
Okay.
It was between him.
Is one of the coldest ever.
It was him and Blake Griffin. Vince Carter is the greatest dunk contest participant.
Yeah, he's the greatest dunk man of all.
He's the greatest dunk contest participant.
Let's we were talking about All-Star Weekend. Whoever wants to start 1-on-1 legends against current players. Who do you want to see in the 3-point shootout?
Larry Bird, Reggie Miller, Steph Curry.
I'm with you. Okay.
Ray Allen.
I got nothing else to say. Nope.
No, Ray Allen. They all got to be. You talking about legends of 3-point shooters? And I'm gonna throw Mike Red in there at the end.
That was as solid as you can get right there. That was 4.
How many contenders is it? 6, right?
I don't know. He just named 4, and I'm telling you, I'm not naming anybody other than that.
But it's 6 people, right?
He was spot on. Let's say 4. Losing, you're out. Name 4.
No, it's 6 people in the whole contest, right?
But I'm saying
so
like 4.
Curry, Miller, Bird. Who else I say? Ray Allen.
Yeah, Curry, Miller, Bird. Curry, Miller, Bird, Allen.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna throw in Mike Red, and then
I like Mike Red, but he didn't do good in the 3-point shootout.
We're going. Hey, if we're going 6, I'm going Big Shot Bob.
He was in there.
Yeah, Red did a 3-point shootout, but he wasn't that good.
Let me in a clutch situation get some Robert Horry.
Maybe Allen Houston.
Robert Horry did a 3-point shootout, and he made it to the finals.
Yeah.
Against,
back in the day, man, Steve Kerr was surgical too.
He wasn't making it through no 3-point shootout though. He knew that. That's why I don't think he never took any.
No, Steve Kerr and BJ Armstrong both won back in the.
Yeah, I was just going to say Steve Kerr won a 3-point shootout. He won a 3-point. Yeah.
In what year?
Sometime
in the Bulls year.
Yeah, absolutely. BJ Armstrong won one there as well, I believe.
I forgot about him.
I think BJ Armstrong got in like 92 or something.
94 is when Kerr won. Yep, Kerr won in 94.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure BJ Armstrong. I think BJ Armstrong might have one.
97. Sorry, 97.
Dale Curry.
What year did Steve Kerr win the 3-point contest in 97? Yeah, I knew Kerr won one. I do remember that. Curry. Dale Curry?
Mm-hmm.
He was decent.
Steph Curry, daddy. He won a 3-point contest.
I wouldn't see him.
Ain't been him in there.
That's one of the only times.
His son is the greatest.
Before. This one.
Hey, wouldn't you account that? If that's your son,
the show where the sequel is better than the original. Steph Curry, Dale Curry, not a competition. I'll take
Dale Curry was in 2 NBA 3-point shootouts, and he took a 5th place, 11 points.
He's Taco Bell, man. Steph Curry's Chipotle.
And man, while we over here popping shit and going crazy, man. Once again, we like to welcome y'all back. Episode 5, man, of the new Tres Amigos Todo de Time Sports Podcast.
Ole.
And if y'all looking at the chat right now, we got the Good Synergy merch. You know what I'm saying? / Throw the Tile Sports Podcast merch spot. And everybody merch in there. Also, it's the new logo in there, man. Go check that shit out. Hit that link. It's in there. Fresh. We got Champion, Adidas, and Gildan. So if you know you don't got no preference and you just want the look and you want to be a part of the squad, rep the fam, you know what I'm saying? Let us know that you love us. Hit that link right there and we on deck. You know? Wanted to put that up out there.
Yo, right on. Y'all make sure y'all go cop that merch. You know,
Please
check it out. Y'all gonna see us with that merch on. Next show or next 2 shows will all have merch on. Don't worry about it. Y'all see how good it looks, so that way you can go get you some. Trust me.
That part.
But while we on the All-Stars, before I get a pop of it, y'all make sure that y'all know my boy Big Ben Matherin, 2024 Rising Star Challenge champion and MVP, baby. Indy represented. Thank you. Shout out to the Pacers, also representing home, baby, during that 2022. Did his team win? Yeah. Not only did his team win, but he took home the MVP, and he let Jaden Ivey know that even during the Rising Stars game, you can't hold me. He said, huh? He said, even during the All-Star game, you can't hold me. He said, huh? He said, even during the Rising Stars game, you can't hold me.
Can't hold me.
Jaden Ivey, shout out to you. South Bend no longer claims you as a citizen. This ain't where you're from no more. You stick up for yourself. You're from the Bend. Just throwing that out there.
You wanted to call him a bitch. I'm just saying.
Yo, I mean, but he never really claimed home anyway. I don't even want to name the high school. I don't want to name the high school he went to. No, he don't.
I'm not saying nothing other than the fact that, bro, you're from our city.
What do you say you went to? Loma Linda?
We no longer claim you.
Y'all know what high school he went to, so he don't claim South Bend. But shout out to Blake Wesley, Riley alumni, baby, Wildcat out there banging, represent the home, baby.
Killing.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know what it is. South Bend in the building. Blake Wesley.
Yes.
Shout out. He'll be an all-star next year. Y'all know what I'm saying. So yeah,
I'll be
big things.
Y'all pay attention to Jackson too. Burton. That's my little cousin over there. He coming from Notre Dame into the league soon. Be looking out for him.
South Bend, baby. We got them ballers. We play hoops. As a matter of fact, the 3 of us that y'all see right here, y'all get y'all 3. I'll take y'all. We'll take y'all best 3. Don't worry about it. We got you. 3-on-3 tournaments. No more Gus Macker. We're gonna call it the 3T Acker. You know what I'm saying? Get your motherfucking ass kicked by us 3 on 3-on-3. But this is it. This is it. You got to be 35 and up. If you ain't 35 and up, we ain't playing you 3 niggas.
Actually, I'm down with this now.
Look,
you about to get a squad of 19-year-olds.
Who's to say if it's gonna be us? We might recruit somebody. Nobody's it's our league. You know what I mean? So hey, you don't know what can happen.
Yo, speaking of which,
I'm playing on that team. I'm rebounds all day. I get the ball and I give it to y'all. That's
I get the ball and I give it to y'all. Bars.
I'm just hitting the paint, baby. Let's do it.
Look. Let's go. Y'all know where the scoring come from on our team. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Shit.
see where the rebound of that? He said he get the ball and he give it to y'all.
I got good
That's
fundamentals. Let's go.
Yo, so who is the face of the NBA right now, then, fellas? If that's what we own, man. I mean, if that's it, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm gonna be right. I ain't gonna lie to you. One thing I did not like about that All-Star game is it was not competitive at all. And I don't see how we can find the face of the NBA, right? When we got players out here that's not even given. And then when you got the players that do want to play, right? My man trying to represent home, he hit 5 threes in a row and they froze him out, right? I seen the play where Giannis literally told the inbounder to get the ball to Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard shot the ball, I think it was like something crazy, 86 times, some crazy shit, 68 times. Like, who the fuck
That's
shoots the
crazy.
ball that much, bro? Like,
Jokic,
Allen Iverson.
Jokic took like 3 or 4 half court shots. He's got the ball and he's like, fuck it. Fuck it.
You know, so they froze my man out from getting MVP at the crib. I ain't gonna lie to you. That kind of put a little a stanky taste in my mouth. And I get it. I get it. They still feel some kind of way for their ball. Fuck y'all ball. We beat y'all ass and fuck y'all ball,
That
bitch
part.
ass niggas. Now, you came up in here, you had a good time. My man still scored the same amount of points as your boy that got motherfucking all-star on less shots. So we beat y'all ass. Y'all know we better than y'all. You can have this little all-star MVP, just like the Lakers can have that little motherfucking in-season tournament championship, whatever.
It meant so much, though. It meant so much.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, I bet you all the money in the world, Milwaukee don't want to see the Pacers in a 7-game series in the motherfucking playoffs, you fucking bitch. Because if anything, it'll be a gentleman's sweep if we don't just clean sweep your motherfucking ass out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, who is the face of the NBA, gentlemen? And let's start with you, Cap. Who's the face of the NBA? Because I got a feeling I know where you're going with this.
Where you think I'm gonna go?
It's his number 0 that his name ain't Tyrese Halliburton.
Hey, I mean, I ain't holding nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't being biased about nothing right now. It's kind of a battle, to be honest. You know, and if nobody been doing your homework, it's 2 teams in the NBA right now, the best records, home and away, and that's Boston and Dallas. And if I'm gonna give it to somebody before Tatum, it'll be Luka. I mean, Ant-Man, super like
that Ant-Man is nice, bro. He's nice,
bro. Ant-Man is ridiculous, bro.
I feel like he's coming.
Yes.
Pause.
My point exactly. Now you look.
Settle down here.
You saying that? Pause.
We're not coming on this show no more.
Yeah. You said what?
I said we ain't coming on this show no more. Simmer down a little bit.
But Ant-Man he's on the way. I like to say that. Tatum, Luka, SGA. Them is my top 3 people. I'm not gonna say Giannis. Why am I not saying Giannis? Because Giannis don't even care really about none of that shit. Right? Like his morals about the game is different, is what people don't understand. So I mean, him doing what he's doing is cool. He's supposed to do that because in all reality, he's not American. You know? What's the other one?
Thanos?
LeBron about to. No, you didn't.
They're talking about another Antetokounmpo, my bad. The one that's actually
didn't.
really good.
I'm gonna act like you didn't say that.
Hey man,
yeah.
virtual high five.
Sorry, my bad.
Virtual high five. Virtual high five. High five. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was to be honest. No, Luka and Tatum though got the They neck and neck.
You're saying they're the current faces of the NBA?
No, like for sure.
Okay.
Like LeBron James bailed out. If LeBron James bailed out at the end of the year,
I want to go last on this.
Tatum and Luka.
I want to hear where King James wants to go here.
So, for me, I thought about this. As y'all know, we talked about this in the group as we were getting ready for the show. I looked over this and I thought about this. And I thought about who should be the face, right? To me, my opinion, right? Because all this is our opinions, is who should be the face. Then I thought about who is the actual face. And then I was like, well, who will be the face? Okay, so check this out.
Yeah, no, I like
this
where
is
you're
where
going.
this is where I'm going.
Keep rolling.
So, on me, I felt like who should be the face. When you ask me who should be the face, personal opinion, right? It's not a very favorable opinion, but as they like to say, hear me out, right? Who should be the face of the NBA right now, and it's going to sound crazy when I say this name to you guys, but who should be the face of the NBA right now?
Bronny James, baby.
Right now, it should be no, but KD, right? Kevin Durant should be the face of the NBA, right?
Huh?
And I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out when I say why Kevin Durant should be the face of the NBA. Regardless of if we look at it, Kevin Durant has been in the top 3 of leading scorers every year for the last 7. You're going to say, what, 7? Yeah. Damn near. I think it's like 5, and then he's like 4, and then 4. But like he's been like the top 3 leading scorers of the NBA for consistently. And this is when he was on and this is when he's on the team with Steph Curry. Like this is KD, right? And what has KD done that has got him in any kind of law trouble? Nothing. How many times has KD been suspended? Nan. Do we talk about PEDs? No. Right? What's the knock on KD? The knock on KD is he's not the kind of, you know what I'm saying, like leader, like carry a team, like that kind of person, right? Yeah. He's just a silent assassin ass, killing ass nigga. And one thing is, he a silent assassin ass, right? And he has ring. He got his ring.
He got 2.
He got rings, right?
And he got an MVP.
He's got. I didn't even. I was going there. That's where I was getting next. You get what I'm saying?
Hey,
Not only do he got rings,
so I'm with you.
Not only do he got rings, but he got MVPs. Right? He has all. He has all stars. He has all NBA teams, first all NBA teams. Right? He has all defensive teams. We forget about KD is all defensive team. First all defensive
baby.
team.
I think that was like 2 times, 3 times.
The tarantula, baby.
Yes. You get what I'm saying? So when you ask me, when you look at his accolades and we look at everybody else in this NBA, you got people like Ant-Man saying Kevin Durant is my GOAT. Who is your GOAT? Kevin Durant. I looked up to this man every time. That's what this Ant-Man, right? So
that's where the league is at these days.
So when that's where the age
everybody got different ideas.
So when we look at the age of the NBA and you ask me who is the face, I say who I think should be KD. Right?
Okay. Likes
that's
that.
me. Now,
That's a heavy debate too, because if people don't remember them stats that you just rang up, I mean, they're gonna have to do some thinking.
I mean, if you ain't scared of KD, then you a fool, because he's gonna get
Put
his.
up about 35 on you. Easy.
Yeah, easy. Right now, who is the face of the NBA right now?
That's where I'm
Right
very
now?
happy. That's where I'm
Right?
very happy. Yep.
Who is the face of the NBA right now?
Mhm.
If we was to say the guy, who's the guy right now? That's when I run into the Jason Tatum versus Luka Doncic debate, right? And everybody say, how can Luka? And he's not even from America. Well, we didn't say who's the American.
No, Luka's Luka. Yeah.
We didn't say who's the greatest American. We say who's the face of the NBA right now, right? And when we talk about, so I was like looking at Joel Embiid, the last MVP, right? Good, but nah, he's really not the face of the NBA right now, right? Second place, my second place is the Joker, right? The Joker is definitely a two-time champion, right? I mean, a one-time champion, but two-time MVP, right? And
back to back, right?
Back to back, right?
Yeah.
The first one to do it.
And he averages damn near triple-double, right? But is he really the face of the NBA? How many people saying, "Hey, I like to be I'm Joker, the Joker." He don't even have a number. He don't even have a number one selling jersey, right? So
yeah, he never had.
Excluding LeBron James, right? Who is the face of the NBA
currently?
I'm ready whenever y'all are.
I have to say it's between motherfucking Jason Tatum right now. It's between Jason Tatum, and I know y'all didn't agree, but Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? Because he had the most votes besides LeBron James when it came down to All-Star game. When it came down to All-Star votes besides LeBron James, he had the most votes. This is Giannis. He's still Giannis, MVP, right? Ex-champion, right? Who's the future face
James,
of the NBA?
Bronny James.
I'm finna say Shy.
He probably gonna say.
I'm gonna say SGA.
Shy, SGA, dude.
I'm gonna say SGA. As much as we got all of these other players out here, I'm not gonna lie to you. SGA is the future face.
Oh, he's nice
of the NBA as of right now, right?
If he don't, if he don't sneak, if he get the MVP this year for sure, over Luka and Tatum, for real.
Yeah, between him and Tatum is a for the future, but for right now, I feel like it's between Luka and Tatum, right?
And where Tatum will go over Shea.
Future, I believe it's between Tatum and Shea.
And where Tatum, I feel like
and Wemby, because Wemby's getting better. Wemby, that's Wemby's getting better every single time we look at it. Did y'all see? Speaking of which, and I'm gonna go to you next. We ain't forgot about you, Sean. But did y'all see?
I've been so quiet. I've been good, bro.
Did y'all see when Wemby did that motherfucking Space Jam?
The 3-point dunk?
Did y'all see the Space Jam where his arms stretched all the way out? Bro!
It was crazy.
He did that shit in real life.
That's a real creative player.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've seen amazing things from this man this year, but that motherfucking Space Jam dunk.
Hey, what he just do? He just hit with like a triple double or something crazy like that or something.
Bruh. Wemby is the truth, bro. And LeBron James said it best. His ceiling is he don't have no ceiling.
He don't got one.
He don't have no ceiling.
His ceiling is not get hurt. Don't get hurt, bro. That's the ceiling.
This ceiling is do not get hurt. Please start
Yeah.
get on wherever LeBron, whatever LeBron is on.
Derrick Roses and everybody else's. We want to see what you can really be. Please put on some weight. Please get out there.
Please get on whatever LeBron is on. Whatever LeBron is on, please get on whatever LeBron is on. Whatever HGH LeBron is on, that he don't get hurt and can play for 45 years, please start taking that HGH. You Wemby, they'll let you pass those drug tests. Trust me. Ask LeBron how he do it, because we need you on that. Because I want to see Wemby. I want to see Wemby.
Aaron Rodgers crystals, bro. That's what it is.
Bro, I want to see Wemby in this league I want to see prime Wemby. Like, I want to see healthy prime Wemby, dog.
This could be Dirk on steroids, man. If this pans out, this is Dirk Nowitzki on steroids. This might be one of the best foreign players ever, if not one of the best players ever.
Yeah, so that's my take. That's what I feel. On you. It's on you. Who you got? Who you got, Ace?
So, we were originally talking about this. I said that I feel like there are gatekeepers to this entire situation. I feel like the NBA for years, like 3 or 4 years now, have been pushing Jason Tatum to be the face of the league, right? Like they're always like, Christmas Day, it's Jason Tatum and the Celtics first.
I agree.
Doesn't matter. But I think that they want Jason Tatum to be the faces of this league so badly, and then pushing them down people's throats. But in my opinion, I'm kind of going the way you were going. I think there's 3 gatekeepers currently. If you want to be the face of the league, until LeBron James retires, until Steph Curry retires, until this third person is flexible. That's a Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's a somebody else that is a huge fucking name. Until those 2 are gone,
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, what you're talking about, like KD. KD is right here at number 3 as well. All of those people are they should be the face of the game. They've been doing it for such a long time. They're fucking fantastic. You have Steph Curry, LeBron James, KD, arguably top 25, 3 top 25 players of all time. I mean, I don't make sense. Easily in the top 50, I'd imagine by now.
Top 25.
Their careers aren't even, no particular order. Their careers aren't even done. Like, I think that until you get past them being gone and finally riding off into the sunset, that's when you'll see your Jason Tatums, your Ants, your everybody else we're talking about. Other than in a couple of years is when we'll start seeing our boy from the Spurs and some of the other like new recruits. Yeah, we're gonna see Wemby. We're gonna see other people that are up and coming. Until LeBron's gone, in my opinion, until Steph's gone, until maybe Durant is gone. Those are like the top 3, like I said, gatekeepers in my mind. I use that term loosely, but in order to surpass them, you have to do something more than they've done. And Jason Tatum, for instance, 1 ring, bro, this season. You could pass somebody on that list and become the face of what the NBA has wanted you to be for so long, bro. Like, they've been pushing that. They've been pushing Luka. They've been like you said, they're about to start pushing Wembanyama. If Jason Tatum gets that ring this year, he is officially the face of the NBA, in my opinion. But until he overtakes everybody else, it's LeBron and Steph, like, first to come to mind.
I agree. They have to surpass the gatekeepers, and
yes.
it's going to take championships. You can't surpass the gatekeeper without winning the ship. Cap, you must be on mute. We can't hear you, big dog. But you got to surpass. You got to surpass the gatekeeper in order to get. And I agree with you. I feel like LeBron, Steph, KD are gatekeepers, right? Another one that you didn't mention that neither one of us,
possibly Giannis too. You know what I mean? Like
Giannis, you know what I'm saying? Giannis,
he's got a ring now.
And let's be honest, we got Bookers.
Booker.
We got Booker. We got Devin Booker out there. You know what I mean? He's another one that can be the face. However, like you said, we got jokers. You got, these other players that's been holding it down. You feel me? So I agree. I agree, fellas. I think we all. I can't say nobody. None of those players y'all name is a far shot, is a far cry, because they all can be debated. They all can be debated as definitely the face of the league. None of them is a Bronny. None of them is a Bronny James. The next coming, we've never seen anything like Bronny James.
We already know that. It's not like
I like how
Marcus Jordan at Central Florida outscored Bronny James off the bench by 9 points and averaged
off the bench by 9 points.
We ain't talking about Marcus Jordan versus Bronny James's career stats.
Hey, we ain't going. And Marcus Jordan was way better.
Florida University, I believe it was.
You ain't gonna go there though. That'll start some beef. My daddy whoop your daddy.
He couldn't start. Jordan started.
Hey guys. Hey, look.
Hey, the greats, right? We're not gonna forget to add to the ladies, right? A quintuple double. You hear me?
Talk about it.
Double.
Talk about it.
Can you share it?
Can I share it?
Yeah.
I sure can.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Let's go.
You feel me? Y'all see them stats?
No, we got you. Yeah.
Y'all see them stats?
She ain't playing.
Let me speak them out to you.
Break it down. Yeah. Break it down.
You need
break
your
it down
bifocal
for us, man.
11 points,
us, man.
20 rebounds.
Kiona Christmas.
11 assists. 10 steals. 10 blocks.
That's Jackie Moon out there right now. That's exactly what that is. That's Jackie Moon.
Kiona Christmas from Fonda Fultonville, ladies and gentlemen. Just so y'all know, if y'all want to know, this is Fonda Fultonville College, right? Her name was Kiona Christmas. She had a quintuple double. Quintuple. I don't think y'all understand this. Let me give y'all this. Do y'all know the only people in history? The only other people in history with a quintuple double is Tamika Catchings for the Indiana Fever. Shout out to Tamika Catchings. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Tennessee Bowl, Indiana Fever. Tamika Catchings number 24. She had 20 rebounds, 11 assists, 10 blocks, 10 steals.
And then what? Y'all thought the men wasn't gonna get in? Who else we got, King?
My man, Wilt Chamberlain. Only man in history, Wilt Chamberlain. 53 points. Y'all heard that. 53 points.
That was an off night. Yeah, that was an off night.
That was an off night. 53 points, 32 rebounds.
He must have not hit those skins the night before.
Bro, 32 rebounds, 14 assists,
32 fucking rebounds.
32 rebounds.
32.
14 assists. Some teams have 32 for the whole game. I just want to throw that out.
Not even half of that. You got 16 boards. That's it. You're like
32 rebounds.
32 boards, man.
Assists. 14 assists. Tyrese Halliburton on a good night, that's 14 assists, right? 24 blocks.
If y'all learn how to rebound and get
nobody else on the team
rebound,
can score. He just got them boards and fucking dunked it.
You need y'all to go watch some film.
24 blocks. 24 blocks. That's how many some people have in their career.
We're talking about you, JaVale McGee.
And 11 steals. That's right. 53, 32, 14, 24, and 11. And we talking about quadruple doubles. Shout out to Keona Christmas out there at Fonda Fultonville, making history with 11 points, 20 rebounds, 11 assists, 10 steals, and 10 blocks. And not to mention, you fine too, baby girl. You fine too, baby girl.
Bro, she is 17. This is not the show to be talking about this on.
I didn't say I wanted her. I said she was fine. You got to give a fine woman a props now. Goddamn it, ain't nothing wrong with making her smile. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, cutie. Do your thing, cutie girl, and keep balling.
We got kids. All right. Don't try to take, my daughter be telling me I look good all the time, and she only 6.
And I tell his 6-year-old daughter all the time, that's my niece, that she's a cutie pie. And she needs to know that. And she better know that.
That's because her daddy works at a bakery.
Who worked at a bakery?
No, I heard that joke earlier. There's a pickup line I heard online earlier. It's like, does your dad work at a bakery? And she was like, why? And he goes, because you're a cutie pie.
That must be one of them dad jokes.
Terrible white dad joke. Perfect timing though. Y'all were talking about it. I brought it up.
I can't say it's terrible. I just understand.
Moving on. Where are we going?
All right.
Well,
so
go ahead, Cap.
I mean, we got some NFL rumors too. Once again, this episode is, not the normal. We coming off different angles, and
we're freestyling. Yeah,
we got a lot of controversy over, combat, and NFL is going up right now. Justin Fields unfollowing people. Brandon Ayuk unfollowing people. His brother, his girlfriend talking crazy.
Let's talk about that though.
No.
So my question is this:
I ain't heard too much, but just a tad bit.
Is unfollowing, does that really mean anything?
If I may hop in real fast.
Go ahead.
Social media.
I didn't even think about with how old we all are. We're not like grandfathers or nothing. You know what I mean? Like we're still keeping it together and keeping it
That's
going.
A lot.
Kids nowadays, you got to understand. Like Justin,
we have
Fields,
one grandfather.
I mean, you look at something like Justin Fields, been in the league like 3 or 4 years, coming up on his new contract. His prom pictures are probably on his Instagram and shit like that. We were taking it on Kodak cameras back in our days and hoping the fucking prints came out. You know what I mean? Like technology has gone that far. So unfollowing, I don't think is that big of a deal. I think it's some little kid bullshit where you're like, it happened with Deebo Samuel last year. He unfollowed the Niners and everybody else. And then he's like, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. And they gave him a little contract. And he's like, I'll follow you guys again. Like, is it that big of a deal? I don't think so. But like, for instance, Saquon Barkley today just started following J.J. Watt, C.J. Stroud, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, and Brevin Gordon of the Houston Texans. The Giants can offer him an extension or a contract, but he's a restricted free agent. Is that even news? The fact that he just started following somebody on a team where he has no idea that he's going to go?
You want to know what that is?
That's where I'm going with this. Is all of this just cap and bullshit, like little kid fucking nonsense?
But NFL so in the clear with certain shit because they can do that. They already, some of them players don't play with each other on college. So
my thing is like, who is literally following Saquon Barkley's Twitter account that closely, where you
to
see who he
report
follows.
that he stopped following. So now that's what I wanted to get into. Thank you.
Not me.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. I'm
ready
glad
to
you said
learn
that.
now.
Because see, my thing is this, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Now, all three of us, we have a buddy that's in the industry. Yo, shout out to October London. Y'all go check out October London. And y'all know number one
AKA Sam
R&B
Jones.
artist. Yeah, R&B number one R&B artist in the game right now. Y'all check him out. Big,
Right now.
good big friend of ours, good homeboy. But watching him blow, right? Watching him go from just our homeboy to October London, right? I happened to check out some things on his way getting there, right? And on his way getting there, I noticed that a lot of people don't even run their fucking accounts, right? Like a lot of these guys don't even run their, they check them, they have access to their accounts. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes they usually have a PR person, right?
Yeah, absolutely, like an assistant. Yeah,
right. That's usually always on their account. So my question was, who the fuck is putting out the information, and who is checking their accounts to say, hey, guess what? Justin Fields, Chicago Bears. Right? Now, is that just to keep them relevant? Is that just to let the Chicago Bears management know, hey, just to let you know, you know what I mean? Like, is that one of those things? And it's like
my main thing with this is if you're a Justin Fields and you don't even know if you could potentially be traded to the Atlanta Falcons, why are you dropping them and then following everybody on the Falcons? Did you hear something? Like, that's my main thing. Like, why would you just do that out of nowhere? You're just like, you know what, fuck it, I want to be a Falcon.
So that's what I'm saying. I believe that that's all through management and shit. Like, we've been talking to Atlanta and they're willing to give you an offer. So let's put a little pressure on them, unfollow the Bears, and start following these people from the Falcons. And now
the social media, somebody in the social media world goes fucking crazy over it, and it creates a frenzy, right?
And I believe that that's purposely done.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, I feel like
like,
you think that's
let's
somebody
be
in Justin
honest.
Fields' camp? You think that's somebody in Justin Fields' camp or somebody in the Bears camp?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I believe that it's somebody within Justin Fields' camp, to keep the. So, perfect example. Let's say, check me out, hear me out. This is an example, no disrespect at all. Let's say we on this podcast. I'm like, fuck Barstool Sports, Barstool podcasts and shit. Them motherfuckers, they just fake ass motherfuckers want to be us, and one day we'll be bigger than them, and y'all will be watching us. Now, I said that to us. Our following is our following. Now, let's say you, Ace, happen to know somebody who knows.
Guy, right? It's got to be the white guy, right?
Of course, you're the minority here, right? Well, let's say
that's where the example comes in.
I'm turning real red right now. Don't worry. I got the red. Yeah, we're good.
Let's say you, right, know somebody that knows Pat McAfee, right? And you're like, hey, on our podcast the other day, right? He was like, fuck Barstool Sports. Yo, check this. He's like, fuck Barstool Sports. Now, them being who they are puts that out there, right? And that was gaining traction. And you did that on purpose. Why? So we could gain traction, right?
Yeah.
Because Barstool Sports is big and we need to get bigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I happen to say something controversial to somebody that you know that has an inside track, right? I believe that's the same thing, right? Let's unfollow these guys, start following these other guys, and let's put it out there. Somebody that we know to put it out there in the social media and in the media world. Let's get a buzz. So that way, I mean, because the Bears have the number one pick. Am I correct?
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers pick. Yeah, they're number one. They're like number one, number 13 or 12 or something.
And they were talking about picking a quarterback, right? And you have Justin Fields. And what was the information? And what was the information? Justin Fields stops following the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Right. So I believe all of that has something to do with the business aspect and the leverage play and the, you know what I mean? Like I just, because it makes no sense to me who else is watching and to put the information out. Who is it that puts this information out that's watching the account so strong?
It's got to be a publicist or somebody like that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not just a regular fan that happened to notice, that goes through every day and see who follows, because it's not like it pops up that, hey, you know what I'm saying? Throw the Towel Sports Podcast, stop following First Take. That doesn't pop up. You literally have to be going.
You got to go see that.
Yeah. Oh, they were following First Take yesterday, and I just noticed today they stopped following First Take. You literally have to be going through their follows every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like, remember when Facebook used to be like, hey, such and such and so-and-so are now friends. Hey, you stop following. Hey, such and so-and-so stop following. And they stopped doing that because people were butthurt. He stopped following him. These were no longer friends. I used to love that.
Hey, while we're out here, we're having fun. We want to talk about some of this boxing news we got going on, or what? I know y'all been itching about it. Let's go.
We want to talk about boxing.
Let's talk about some boxing news.
Dude, we want to talk about boxing.
What?
Hold on.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans. Anybody can get it.
Thank you.
That's right. Speaking of can get it, boy, we got some shit to talk about. Man, first of all, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this out the way.
Go ahead.
Coming up, we got Thurman Thomas Zoo, where we have on that same card, Rolly Romero versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I believe I'm going Isaac Pitbull Cruz. As much as I like Rolly Romero, the more and more I've been watching some of these, I've been going back a little bit and checking out some of these little fights, dog. I think Isaac Cruz is going to give him the blues, bars, right? So I want to talk about that. Got that out the way. Frank and Tank.
Come on now. Don't that ring?
Hey, look, you see this? You see this? Frank and Tank. And I love you, Frank. I love you, Mr. Indiana boy.
Man, that town native.
Hey, I'm so happy you finna get that bag. But please don't hurt yourself. Please don't get yourself hurt. Because, boy,
Tank already tried warning them. Tank tried telling them already.
Hey, he told Errol. Don't get your boy hurt.
Another fight hurt. He's like,
get your boy hurt out here.
Don't get your boy hurt, man. And I'm telling you, my man got a lot of anger to release after being on motherfucking house arrest.
He just got the anklet off too, right?
Back.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, bro. He ain't been going half as hard as he could be going.
Oh, he ready now.
That's bad.
Frank versus Tank.
I feel you.
I'm happy. I'm happy, ladies and gentlemen. Frank versus Tank. As much as I like this fight, and as much as I think this is going to be a great fight, I got Tank. I got Tank by unanimous.
That's not a bad call whatsoever. The one thing that I do love is that Tank's not afraid of nobody, man. Like, oh, you're undefeated? Step up. Let's go.
Yeah.
He wants to give you that first loss. He wants to humble you. That's who he is, man. He ain't afraid of nobody. Shout out to Tank Davis.
Shout out to Tank.
I don't think not one time that I didn't say was gonna happen with my bro Tank, it ain't happen. I mean, I done probably said this 1,000 times, so anybody should know it all by now. And I love saying it. 7 to 10. Knockout.
7 to 10. You going knockout against Frank? You got Frank
Hell
going
yeah.
to sleep?
Hell yeah. I don't know about going to sleep, but he gonna put his ass down.
Ooh. I was
Tank ain't letting it go to 12, bro.
So look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
When the last fight he wouldn't let it go 12.
Bro,
Hold
Frank
on,
know
wait.
how to
Frank
Pitbull Cruz.
Oh God. No.
Pitbull Cruz.
It was somebody else before that.
But you said when the last time he went 12
well, yeah,
was with
recently
Pitbull.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's because he didn't train for him. Let him would have had a week. That's all he needed for real. Just to download data.
So look, man, I'm gonna be 100 with you though. This is my thing. Frank, the reason I like Frank know how to work that distance. Frank know how to work that distance and keep punching. He ain't gonna run, but he ain't gonna let you in on him. Frank good at that, man. Frank good.
Anybody else let Tank in though? Let's be for real. Anybody, matter of fact, Tank that fought didn't have the bigger reach. We ain't gonna throw that out there like it ain't been out there. Anybody Tank that fought done been at least 4 inches taller than this man.
This is the first time though in a long time where there's no rehydration clause. He's actually fighting somebody at his own weight class.
Come on now.
I just want to throw that out there.
Somebody actually at his own weight class wanted to fight him. Let's talk about that.
Garcia, everybody else is way over that, man. That's the reason they want that.
Anybody that ever fought them men out of the weight class.
I think Tank wins this fight. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm telling you, I respect Tank for taking this fight. This is actually against somebody in his, you know what I mean? Like
Tank here.
Keep on knocking off them dudes that got zeros on the record.
Bro, look. Tank is like this, right? And this without having Calvin input on it. If I get in there, you give me enough time, it's a wrap. I ain't seen that man lack up on nothing. Just when somebody try to say he got a loophole, this man used that same loophole to knock him out with. Ryan Garcia came in here talking all that shit. He only gonna do this. Nah. Just he baited you into what you thought he was gonna do only and knocked your ass out.
Garcia was ballsy enough that remember he put up his entire purse against him on the line.
He gave it back.
So then Tank said, I'm not trying to take your money. Yeah, give it back, bro.
He gave it back. This what type of fighter we dealing with? I don't want your money. We can bet. But just know what you're doing when you bet me. You betting against me. And now I gotta show out. I mean, you can bet against me all you want. But the outcome ain't gonna be you winning. And he done showed that numerous times.
Frank Martin is the problem with Frank Martin for Tank to me, right? And I'm not saying that he gonna beat Tank, but hear me, this is the issue. Frank Martin is strong for 135. Let's not play like Frank Martin is a weak ass 135 pounder that don't have knockouts, right? That don't not only has he knocked niggas out, but his opponents that he's fought PBC. He ain't no top ranked fighter, dog. He ain't fighting. Frank Martin ain't been fighting tomato cans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He
Yeah,
had
he's ranked in 3 of the top rankings.
He's been at PBC fighting some of the best. Correct.
I agree.
He's ranked 4 in WBC, 2 in WBA, and 4 in WBO.
And he fights moving forward, right?
Yeah.
So, what did Pitbull Cruz do? Move forward, right? True enough, Pitbull ran into that damn uppercut moving forward. But this ain't Pitbull Cruz, dog. We talking about Frank Martin, G. And not only that, but he's trained. We know who his trainer is. You know what I mean? So Devin James is his trainer, just for those that don't know. Right? Derek James. I said Devin. Derek James is his trainer. For those that don't know, Derek James is the same trainer.
Is that the same guy that's training Crying Ryan?
Ryan Garcia, Derek, Errol Spence, the Charlo brothers. Yeah.
He had both of the Charlo brothers.
We'll put some respect on this man's name then.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you train real fighters.
Coach of the year. Trainer of the year.
Yeah, you train real fighters.
I was just saying he was trainer of the year 2022. Because 2023 it went to Bomac. Right?
Yeah.
So 2022 trainer of the year is, you know what I mean? Errol Spence, Frank Martin. I mean, he's got some good fighters underneath his belt. That's another reason why I feel like Frank Martin is gonna come into this fight smart. He's not gonna be in this fight dumb. He's not gonna get caught by one of them setups, right?
Who's to know what he meant, man? Tank, bro.
It's Tank.
Man,
that's another thing. Tank is Tank, dog. Bro. He got all kind of tricks up his sleeves, dog.
This is your body shot, bro. You gonna body shot the fuck out of him,
bro. This is his craziest competition. Fuck you mean? This about to be the most money this man making in his career at this point.
You heard me say shout out. You heard me say shout out to Frank Martin. You know, going to get that bag.
Yeah, right. Shout out to the black man going to get the bag.
You know,
Black History Month. Go get the bag.
I didn't say he was gonna win. I don't see him getting knocked out. I don't see Frank Martin getting knocked out.
I see him getting stopped though.
Maybe a stoppage. That's
what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, if you get stopped or put down, that's a knockout. So I'm just saying. 7-10.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This is to me. So here you go, Ace. So I can explain this to you. This is 2 of my top fighters in the lightweight division. So I'm tugged. I'm in between because I can't lie to you, man. Frank Martin ain't no bitch.
I'm definitely a Frank Martin fan.
Frank Martin ain't no bitch. It ain't like he ain't got no glass chin. And
I agree.
He don't take a lot of shots. He don't keep himself open.
What was the last fight he just fought?
He a great counter puncher. So for me, I'm at a tug of war, right? I don't see him get knocked out though. I don't, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I wouldn't be surprised if he caught Tank a couple times. If he get Tank backed off into a corner and catch him a couple times. We seen Pitbull Cruz able to get Tank back off into the ropes. We seen Rolly Romero was able to get Tank. And I'm going to be honest, Rolly was winning that fight till he went to sleep.
Rolly was tagging him.
Until he went to sleep, though.
Rolly is he's unorthodox, though. That's what makes him different from Frank Martin. And he got way much power than Frank Martin.
Hell no.
He was another weight class.
I got to disagree on that. The Frank Martin got more knockouts. Frank Martin fought heavier opponents.
That's Rolly wild, bro. think about if Rolly had them kind of tactical
Rolly
skills, bro. Rolly would be knocking cats out.
Rolly got stoppages like against the old ass man that beat his ass though.
Look, we ain't gonna put him on blast like that. But we know that old man beat his ass.
And that's
That old man
considered
beat him up.
considered a knockout though. That's considered a TKO.
I don't consider that a knockout.
But on his record, it's considered a TKO.
That's them. That was that snake move right there.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like Frank Martin is a little bit.
I'm gonna start calling that. Move your body like a snake, Bob. That Bob over there moving his body like a snake.
Well, this is a great fight. I'm not gonna lie, this is a great
I
fight.
agree.
This is one that is definitely. Frank Martin got that Errol Spence. That's I'm not gonna lie to you. He's like a lightweight Errol Spence. That's why. That's why I find this one hard, because he'll drop you with a body blow. He'll catch you with that right. He'll catch you with the left. It's just whatever you give him, and he has that power. It's like Frank Martin has that power, and it ain't one punch power.
He could actually catch him and break him down. Is what you're
He
saying.
can actually catch. He can catch Gervonta. He can catch Gervonta.
Tank is 7 through 10. Frank ain't gonna last no 12.
I'll take that fight the distance.
Well, we taking a friendly on this.
We can definitely take a friendly that this go the distance.
I'll take distance as well.
I'm going distance.
I'll go distance.
I don't got no problem with taking down 2 birds in one stone.
Distance Tank all day.
I agree. Distance Tank.
Praying on the fact that it stick and it happened, because we know how the game going right now. A lot of controversy, a lot of mixed emotions out there in the world.
Well, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know we got Joshua and Ngannou.
And we still got that flying in the air too.
Oh, yeah.
We got a dub on that.
Oh, we got a dub on that.
Francis Ngannou was live from Saudi Arabia earlier for the PFL versus Bellator, since they just merged first ever pay-per-view. Francis Ngannou was looking fit.
Hey, Francis, I got faith in him, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know Double O's all fish and chips here, but
he's never been on Francis train.
Because earlier today,
if he was still in MMA, we'd have a chance.
Well, I'm going to this out there for King James.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you what Ngannou, and I heard something today that showed me, it was either today or yesterday, that showed me why Ngannou's getting ready to lose, right? And I think it was today, and it was in the group chat. You guys said Ngannou's getting ready to fight whoever such and such and so in the UFC, blase, 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 right? Am I correct?
Not exactly. Ngannou called out after his boxing matches in like 3 or 4 weeks against against Fish and Chips, and he said that he will officially take on the winner of from PFL and Bellator, and the dude from PFL slept Ryan Bader in 21 seconds. This motherfucker was 6'8", a big son of a bitch. But Francis Ngannou originally signed with PFL to do the boxing, and because PFL would also allow him to do both. So, what win, lose, or draw against Fish and Chips, and Ngannou has next in this heavyweight championship between the two of them. These belts came with these belts that the Bellator PFL people won today came equipped with a belt and a ring. So you got 2 things to like wear as pride, because you were better than another organization you just took over. And Ngannou called out MMA. But his boxing fight against Fish and Chips is still on.
Right, but this is MMA that we're talking about. This is his next fight, right?
No, his next fight is against Fish and Chips in like 3 or 4
Right, but
weeks.
his next fight after Fish and Chips.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's why he finna get his ass whooped.
Man,
He's already got a fight set up. He's already got a fight set up to do his regular shit, not his
Bro,
real
his
shit.
deal with PFL
Hey,
when he originally signed it was for his
Who is y'all
boxing
calling?
$3.6 million.
Chips,
Bro, everything
You know
he
who
got
Fish
is
and
doing
Chips is,
to help
dog.
the people he's
The
fighting.
motherfucking British motherfuckers, the bloody tea ass niggas.
Yeah. He's fighting Fish and Chips. We already know that. But
Fish and chips.
I said, he
Fish
said
and chips.
after
Bloody
after
fish and chips. And it's in batter too. Don't think it's that fried shit we like, dog. It's fried and battered.
Do you want the bloody bit batter?
A bloody bit batter. Or your fish and chip ass niggas.
Yo, the fuck up, boy. Oi, get the fuck out, all right? Like, come on.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on,
that
mate.
type of shit. Oh, Long John Silver's eating ass niggas.
Hold on, bro.
Don't talk about Cap that way, man. Like,
I might. You never know. I might be secretly in the United Kingdom.
Oh, Drake's ass eating. They eat Drakes. Like, who the fuck who cooked they fish and Drakes? Them. They do.
Not even white people, just British people.
British. Yeah. The British use Drakes to cook
like,
their fish.
For me, it's like my proudest moment ever. I'm like, bro, we use Drake's, pepper, and a couple other seasonings. Fucking British people, am I right? Dude. Oh man, god damn it!
I don't use no Drake's.
There's the reason we won that Revolutionary War. So that we didn't.
Bro, if you had me some fish cooked in Drake's, dude, I'ma slap you with it.
Bro, go to Between the Buns, man. Let's sorry. I was like, actually, the name of the restaurant. It's not a gay bar. Between the Buns was always just Drake's season.
Or if they just hand you the plate and they like, just hold on.
And some bullshit. I heard there's a certain Chef Dub that had a fish fry.
They hand you the plate and they like, right? They used to call me on my cell phone.
Summertime.
Fish fry dredge. They sell that shit on their website, right?
Drake's. That's what happened. The Drake music come on as soon as they bring the plate up. They bring the plate up. Fuck it, I'm on one.
Slap the plate right out their hand. Fuck this shit. I don't eat this shit.
It's coleslaw with raisins.
And did she turn around? Did she turn around and say, "I knew you was gonna do
raisins, almonds in
look,
it.
Look, after you slap the plate out her hand, the server turned around with another plate and she said, "I knew you was gonna do that back to back." Serve this shit back to back. Looking at.
Oh man.
Knew you was gonna throw the rid of that first one. That's why I've served this shit back to back.
Oh shit!
Oh,
fuck you!
I don't need no plate covered in no Drakes, bro.
Yeah, man. So anyway, so that's how I know Ngannou. That's how I know Ngannou gonna lose because he already getting ready to do MMA shit. He ain't worried about it. He's just trying to collect his check and get back to MMA. Yeah. So Joshua gonna beat his ass and go fight. And now watch what I hear you. It's gonna be Joshua versus Yang. What's his name?
Zhang.
Tim Zhu?
No,
Zhang. Yeah, look him up.
Heavyweight.
He like a Chinese big show.
He like a Chinese big show.
Big show.
Yeah.
He's a like big a Chinese.
I'm gonna say like he like Beijing. I think he's from like Beijing or something.
You said it's heavyweight?
Yeah, heavyweight.
Yeah. Super heavyweight or heavyweight?
No, it's heavyweight. It's heavyweight. Ain't no super heavyweight in boxing.
Yeah, it should be.
What country would you say he's from? If you were a betting man, what country would you say he's from? You said his name's Zhang?
Yeah, that's like a Beijing name.
Oh, Zhang Zhang from the WBO. He's also a co-champ with Usyk right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he from?
China, right? Republic of China. Republic of China, I believe.
Republic of China.
Yeah, he's according to boxingscene.com, he's co-champ, WBO champ with Usyk.
Right. Usyk, right.
I think that's got to be around Beijing somewhere though.
Where's Zane from? Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. For those that don't know, if y'all read his shirt, we are true believers in fuck cancer. Fuck cancer,
.org,
smoke
baby,
weed.
.org. Fuckcancer.org basically is
speaking of fuck cancer, this is personal to me. I just have to get into it. Shout out to my boy Willie. Lost Willie to cancer. I went to school with Willie, a good friend of mine, classmate of mine. He had been fighting cancer for a long time. Kind of beat it, then it came back. And he got tired of that fight, and we ended up losing my man Willie. So my man Cap the Great, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
For sure. But rest in peace, my man Willie. Fuck cancer.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's a big shout out to anybody that's fighting with it or dealing with it. You know what I mean? 3 T's, we here with y'all, and we support all research to beat cancer. So I just wanted to put that out there for my people and Willie's people. You ain't forgotten. Love you, my man. Rest in peace. A good friend of mine, went to school with him. Shout out. So fuck cancer.
Big shout out to fuck cancer. That's fact.
Yeah. Great shirt, Ace.
Thank you.
And a great acronym for the U to be replaced with, because it all speaks in the natural everything. A lot of people be saying this shit is a killer and stuff like that, bro. But it reverse sales. This is scientifically researched. It's things like mushrooms that helps stops chronic headaches. I done seen this stuff. I'm an avid just learner when it comes to nature, culture, or whatever, any kind of culture. I'm not solidified.
Mushrooms help people that are bipolar.
That part.
Yeah, the extent of medicine is so ridiculous nowadays.
Yeah,
everyone just needs to relax on some shit and accept.
We got places like the NFL.
Help you.
Facts. We got places like the NFL that's big in the world, that's apprehending and rolling and letting the players play. MMA, shout out to UFC and all them for even letting this stuff happen. NBA, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that they got to come to a realization about. And
shout out to Nate Diaz.
Come on now, shout out to Nate Diaz. Big pusher for this shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the first athletes I feel like in a whole different realm.
Nick and Nate, bro. Yeah.
Revolutionaries
in this entire business.
Went from him to the NFL, then it went from the NFL to the NBA, and look where we at now in life for real. We living in times where you can move somewhere and not get drug tested. I'm gonna just put that out there to anybody. So if you're trying to make out,
before we get too far gone on this boxing and MMA, I wanted to say big shout out to Clarissa Shields. She held it down tonight.
Baby.
Yeah. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. She looked good out there. I seen her get out of a arm bar, man. She was in the arm bar. She could have tapped out. Yeah, she got up out that thing. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. Looking like a real MMA fighter.
Hey, she out here. Hey, we was talking about that. I said, only thing she missing is moving them legs.
She was out there throwing hands like a man.
Yeah, she is like that.
Ooh, she delivered some body blows that made me hurt. Boy, I had to go take a shit
by
after
a
watching.
2-1 split decision. It's
she hit her with
literally
one
because she got held down by a wrestler. I'll tell Cap a little bit earlier when we were watching this UFC Fight Night in Mexico City. That I hate wrestlers in MMA. It's literally like their only goal is just hold you down and prevent you from being something. When Clarissa Shields was on her feet earlier, she was throwing heat. Like, I mean, you don't hear dudes connect like that. She was popping leather, and shout out to Clarissa Shields for sticking up for PFL. PFL got their ass whooped in the overall competition between PFL and Bellator, but Clarissa Shields was out there looking nice. So shout out to Clarissa Shields.
Shout out to Clarissa Shields. 2-0. 2-0 or 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0.
3-0, I believe. 3-0.
Yeah. She steady breaking barriers.
Yeah, shout out to Clarissa Shields, back in the ring, looking good, back in the square circle. Back in the square circle.
Man, the squared octagon.
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah, she was in the double squared circle.
Yeah, looking good. So shout out to Clarissa Shields. I seen that. I watched that. I seen her. I mean, it could have went a lot of different ways, but I mean, like the mentality, she had that fighter's mentality. She had some good training, bro. Some of her counters, some of her, you know what I mean, like her movements, like you say, I can see some footwork.
She got out of the armbar real quick.
That's was
why
good.
I said when she get that footwork down with the head movement, bro, she's gonna be trouble.
When she can switch from we're standing up to shit, they're taking me down, she's about to be an animal. There's not many like boxers though that
you get one of them legs
with MMA other than a Bud Crawford, bro, for real. Bud is like a world class wrestler, and he could last.
Yeah,
he could go pretty far, man. But
that's facts.
You're used to doing something entirely different, which is why the crossover, like you were talking about earlier with Ngannou, is so hard.
Yeah,
facts. It was a good night. Good night in MMA. Good fights, some knockouts, some upsets, couple upsets. So you know, I don't know how big of the upsets they were because, as you guys know, I'm just now learning MMA. I'm just now getting into it, but I know there was a couple favorites that was supposed to win. Even last Saturday, there was a couple favorites that was supposed to win that ended up getting destroyed, and a couple upsets that you guys have picked, especially you, Ace, that didn't work out. But been quite a busy couple weeks for MMA. Exciting.
You're not going to hit on all of them, but this between like today's show, Bellator earlier on in the day, UFC Fight Night Mexico City was absolutely fantastic. UFC 298 was also great, and I'll be honest with you, like we got to see a lot of really good fights and a lot of really new up and comers like proving themselves. So these last couple of weeks in MMA, just as a whole, with the PFL versus Bellator and UFC, have been fantastic to watch. So if you've been a fan, it's a good time to be a MMA fan.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. I didn't know who I was watching. Excuse me. I didn't know who I was watching, but it was great to watch. It was exciting. It was exciting to see some good fights. What's the next boxing match we got, fellas?
March. That's Thurman. Yeah. Thurman and what's the guy name again?
Tim Zoo.
Zoo.
Oh, Tim Zoo's gonna fuck him up, bro.
Thurman Zoo.
I told y'all that last time. Tim Zoo's about to fuck him up, bro.
Y'all tripping, dog. Joshua and Ngannou is March 8th. No. March 8th is Ngannou and
Oh well, yeah, they before.
They
that.
March 8th. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
March
March 9th though is UFC 299, which is a pretty stat card.
Okay. So school me who on that card because we got about 15 more minutes.
UFC 299 is the main event is Cheeto Vera versus Sugar Sean O'Malley 2. Cheeto kind of got fucked up that first one for the belts. We also have Dustin Poirier versus Benoit St. Denis, which one of them's getting knocked out. We got Kevin Holland, who's one of my favorite fighters of all time.
St. Denis.
Yeah, St. Denis is a bad boy. Him and Poirier, one of them was going to get knocked out. The fight underneath that, Cap and I were talking about this earlier. I did not know that. I did not inform Cap about this. MVP Michael Venom Page, former Bellator champion, only has 3 losses in his career, is coming over at welterweight to fight number 13 ranked former contender Kevin Holland, which is going to be an absolute fucking barn burner.
Wait a minute.
Somebody getting hurt.
Somebody getting knocked the fuck out. This ain't going 3. Somebody getting knocked the fuck out.
I need to pause here. What the fuck is Bellator?
Bellator is basically UFC Junior. Bellator and PFL get they both merged.
What the fuck is PFL?
A professional fighting league. A lot of the champions in those leagues were former contenders in UFC, and apparently those two just got recently merged, right? So today they did a pay-per-view early in the day in Saudi Arabia, like we've been talking about on all of our shows. Saudi Arabia buys whatever fights it wants to. So Saudi Arabia bought a pay-per-view between all of the champions between these two leagues that just formed, PFL and Bellator, which are basically like, I don't know, like the best welterweight technically on the planet is in Bellator, not in UFC. Like,
okay, who is that?
Abel, who barely won earlier. He like, fuck, dude, you're gonna make me like dive deep in this. His name's like Abel.
Well, look, man, y'all can't be talking about Bellator, and I done got confused because see, I thought all of MMA was the same.
Bellator and PFL are the two things. Like, remember back in the day when WWF bought all these other wrestling organizations and then bought WCW,
right?
But like TNA was still its own thing. So PFL is where Francis Ngannou fights now. And PFL is the one that allows Jake Paul, Francis Ngannou, all these motherfucker 2-way contracts to fight MMA and boxing, right? So all these guys that you hate are on PFL contracts, which is why they're allowed to fight MMA and boxing. Bellator is like almost as good as UFC, but it's a lot of guys that like could not win a championship in UFC and then went to Bellator and are badasses now. Same thing with PFC. So today we got an entire pay-per-view that is everybody that hasn't won anything in the UFC in quite some time beating the shit out of each other. And it was a absolutely fantastic pay-per-view. That's the one that we were talking about.
That's who was fighting today. None of them was UFC.
Yeah, no, it was organization versus organization. This ain't wrestling. None of this shit was scripted. And like we were talking about, Francis Ngannou has a new fight now. And it's against the winner that was between Ryan Bader and what the fuck was that guy's name? Renan Ferreira.
So was any of these
Renan Ferreira knocked out Ryan
so
Bader.
Be honest. Let's be honest, man. This is our podcast, and I need y'all to talk to me raw. Is any of these motherfuckers on PFL or Bellator any good?
Yes, absolutely. That's what we were just talking about. Michael Venom Page. He came from Bellator. That's where he's fighting Kevin Holland.
That's the only reason Bellator got mentioned.
Ryan Bader is a former
but can they fuck with any of these UFC fighters though?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Some of them.
I know Michael Venom Page good.
So this guy, Michael Venom Page, MVP, right? Sounds like some wrestler dude, right?
Oh, you love me. He's a fish and chips boy.
Okay, so look, how much do you like Adesanya?
Who, me?
No,
Me?
duh.
I like him more than I don't like him. I
That's
like
how you
him
gonna
more.
feel about MVP.
MVP is a fish and chips.
It's almost about he's a fish and chips Adesanya. Pretty much they both fish and chips, if you want to be technical. Adesanya just
I don't
athletic.
know. I don't know about fish and chips fighters in MMA.
Sorry, we're not trying to be racist or sexist or nothing, but
no, ladies
right?
and gentlemen, this ain't that, but y'all understand. So look, I'm not sure about fish and chip MMA fighters. I know fish and chips boxers are just trash. To me, period. Right. So like you can't
you
name
need to watch an MVP highlight reel.
you can't name one fish and chip boxer that
This
can
fight
beat
versus Kevin Holland is either going to
an
be
American.
the most spectacular 15 minutes you've ever seen in your life,
I
or
know,
somebody
man.
is dying in 27 seconds.
Andy Ruiz showed us that ain't no fish and chip boxers gonna beat the American.
Kevin Holland versus MVP is either going to be 15 minutes of holy shit, what the fuck was that, or 27 seconds of he got his fucking head knocked.
Bro, him and Kevin Holland kind of
Exactly.
got like the same
I'm so
fight
fucking
style.
excited
Kevin
for
Holland
this.
is a little bit more.
Who is Kevin Holland? What company?
And he's a problem.
Kevin Holland is a UFC fighter.
UFC.
And he's told Dana White before when he's tried moving him up and like taking fights on short notice, he said, "No, I'm here to make money. I don't want to be a champion." Kevin Holland wants to go out and beat someone's ass to make money and never wants to be champion. He just wants to keep fighting enough times a year against high-level opponents that he gets paychecks.
Gervonta Davis ass nigga.
No, nothing wrong with that. He's the first one to finally be real with Dana White, bro. He said, "No,
I don't care about no belts. I can win a belt. I give it up.
I want nothing to do with that. I just want to keep
I
making money."
I like them kind of fighters. What's his name?
Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is, but I like this guy already.
He's very realistic about it. He's like, I don't give a fuck about the championship.
Definitely.
I just want to beat the shit out of the best fighters for some good money.
I'm here to make money. Yeah, put me in front
that
of whoever.
I want some money.
I don't want to talk in interviews. I don't want to do nothing like that. I don't want to fucking about. Oh, I'm here to make money. That's exactly
shout out to Kevin Holland because he won me some money against Ace. The last time I bet with him.
See them Kevin Holland. See that's like that. That's like Nate Diaz. You know what I mean? Nate Diaz didn't give a fuck about no belt. It's just who wants to be a badass. Yeah. Masvidal.
That's who he's fighting. That's who he's fighting.
That's how
he's fighting MVP Michael Venom Page, who is also a badass.
That's how Masvidal was. Ain't that his name?
Masvidal. The worst we've ever seen.
Masvidal.
What happened to him?
Who?
Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah,
he running the PFL.
He's a one. I can't say he's a one-hit wonder. Jorge Masvidal came up with Kimbo Slicing back in the day. Had the fastest ever UFC knockout.
He's like a president of the PFL type shit.
Fought for the baddest motherfucker belt, the BMF. But
I seen all of that.
Yeah, no. Jorge's
he's saying where he at right now.
Yeah, because after he won the baddest motherfucker, he got his ass beat a couple times.
Knocked out. We ain't gonna say beat up. He got knocked out, bro.
He went to I'm pretty sure he went to a BF or BKF too.
No. He won.
Didn't Masvidal go to BKF?
Got some of the ownership stock in PFL.
Yeah, okay. I thought he went to BKF.
Yeah. And he got one called. He got another one called.
So PFL is UFC's competition.
Yes, essentially.
But they don't have.
They just merged with their other biggest competition, Bellator.
But they don't have.
Used to be on Showtime all the time.
But they don't have enough Ragnaroks and shit yet.
Oh no, you ain't Thanos. No, yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got no Shrift Cat Ragnarok. And you
also,
ain't got
from MMA news, your boy Shrift Cat turned down a fight at UFC 300.
Who was he gonna fight?
He was gonna fight Leon Edwards for the championship, and he said, "No, I don't want it." On that short of notice.
Oh,
Kazmat Shemaev, the shit talker that I told you about in the same weight class, or roughly around the same weight class.
I know him.
I want Shivkat versus Shemaev. That's gonna be the two biggest shit talkers ever. Let's go. That could be a headline event right there.
Why does Dana White do that? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like the way Dana White does that. Those could be good fights, but at the same time, don't nobody want to take those fights at the last minute.
No, it doesn't matter. That's the problem with fighting. Mike Tyson said this in an interview not so long ago. He's like, I was a killer. Everybody nowadays is a businessman. That's why John Jones hasn't fought he was injured, but like 2-3 years. That's why everybody gets whatever they want to. And like, if you're a big name, you get a big payday. Fuck this. My new idea for MMA, not boxing, probably wouldn't work out for it as well. I want an MMA card, right? Like, let's say UFC 310, because like that's far enough away. I want you to name the 10 people that are fighting. I don't want them to have any fucking idea who their opponent is. I want you to draw a random name of one of 4 or 5 people that could be fighting that opponent on that point in time. Like a Royal Rumble entry, sort of. We have no fucking idea who you're fighting. That could be the most entertaining pay-per-view you've ever seen in your life. You're not preparing for an opponent. You're preparing for one of 5 opponents.
Man, that sound like...
Think about that, though, real quick, though. Like, all right, we know Misha Tate's
I don't
fighting.
know enough about MMA.
Who's Misha Tate
to know.
fighting? One of 5 fucking lottery balls comes down, and whoever else has been training to fight Misha Tate, one of 5 people finally comes out. That could be so fucking entertaining.
I don't know enough about MMA to know how important it is to know who you're fighting, right? So, like in boxing, it's important to know who you're fighting. Perfect
MMA,
example.
it's even more important.
So, perfect example. Gervonta Tank Davis basically has knocked out everybody he's fought. The only time it went 12 was against an opponent where he didn't get a chance to know that he was fighting this opponent and train for this opponent. You know what I mean? But everybody else that he's fought has went to sleep, right? Because he has a team.
You'll be able to beat the best at whenever, right?
But what I'm saying is, in this sport, he has a team.
At any point in time, you should be ready for the best.
They're great at their job. He has a team who's great at their job, and their job is to find out your patterns, your weaknesses, your tendencies, right? And just like football, basketball, any other sport, we're going to outsmart you and figure out what your weaknesses is, and we're going to attack your weakness, right? That's what makes Bill Belichick so crazy, right? Because the point is to attack your weakness. And in boxing, it's the same way. We notice that you got a little twitch every time you throw that left hand. We're going to wait on that twitch, duck underneath, and knock you the fuck out with a left hook, right? Or right hook, whatever, right? Is that important? I don't know MMA enough. I'm learning with you guys.
Absolutely. What you're saying is exactly important. My point is, if you want to make something just super ridiculous and crazy, what you do is you go like WWE Royal Rumble, where you name half the fight, like so and so's fighting, so and so's fighting. They have no fucking idea who they're fighting, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Music hits. Whoever else walks out, that's who the fuck you're fighting. They won the lottery. There's no preparing for an opponent. You need to go out there.
That's not too many.
Now you turn it into some WWE.
You need to go out there and prove that you're the best.
And WWE, first of all,
you need to go out there and prove that you're the best against whatever the fuck.
No, we ain't. This ain't the old school.
Wait a minute. First of all, WWE.
That was my idea. All right,
First of all, WWE with that format is already planned out. It's fake, right? Let's just be honest. I hate to break your heart, and I hate to give it to you, but that's scripted. All right. I know. I'm sorry, Ace. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's okay. Santa Claus isn't real either, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, you
right?
motherfucker! You just ruined my. Oh my god! I gotta go away.
Right? We'll get to that later. And Easter's coming up, and I got some shit to tell you about Easter Bunny. Right? It
The
tastes
bunny
real
is
good.
real. Fuck up.
Right.
He's real.
I eat rabbit. I hunt rabbit and I love rabbit. But let me tell you something, right? It's not rabbit season right now. That motherfucker got worms.
You don't even know.
Right? It's okay. That motherfucker got worms. It ain't rabbit season. But look, what I want to tell you is that's a great idea, but that shit's scripted with that idea. That's why it don't work in real life. That's why you don't have that shit in real life, because I'm not going out there risking my body, risking my injury, because I don't know that this guy, what he does, what I don't know how he moves, and I don't know who I'm finna fight. So I don't know too many fighters that would agree to some shit like that. If you get into an
altercation at a bar, that's exactly what you're doing, though.
That's different. That's different. But I'm getting paid. This is my job. As a fighter, this is my job. Okay. This is what I'm getting paid to do. And I'm not going up in there for these millions to not know who I'm fighting and risk myself. For one, it's your record, right? And when you're on that level of competition, you have a pride. You have a certain pride about, you know, you don't want to just take no L's. You ain't jumping in there to take no L's, right? Nobody's jumping in there to take L's. So that prize money would have to be crazy. And I don't think, you know, I'm not fighting without knowing my opponent. I don't know too many people that's not going to want to prepare and train. So that's the only issue you run into with that. You know, I mean, you know.
You can't go into nothing like that scripted. And
yeah, that's not.
That you go back, you know.
You know, the thing is,
you just offer the biggest payday for anybody to be ready for a fight. That's what you do.
No, what you just described, though. What you just described, though, is a nice
Saturday. Be ready.
What you described was a nice underground fight club that we should talk about off camera once we're done, like now, because it has been one, and we're gonna get on that later. We'll get on that later. You know, so but yo, it's always a joy when Pimpin' come together. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast.
So everyone that's not listening, bitch ass boxing entertainment. Just so y'all know, we're talking about Babe, bitch ass boxing entertainment.
Y'all got to run back them episodes to know about that right there. But y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, all of that. Leave a comment, check in, follow my man Sean H. Juice O'Neal, also my boy Cap the Great. Y'all know what it is. Cap the Great, Cap the Pharaoh. Come on, man. King James the Pharaoh, Cap the Pharaoh.
His own name.
I was top of styling, man. Y'all know. Two buddy, my buddy, yo buddy, our buddy. We out here, ladies and gentlemen. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast. It's a great time with you fellas. We'll talk more once we get off of here, but we gotta go because I gotta work. Y'all gotta work, and y'all gotta go back and look at them other episodes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Please don't have us throw the towel on your ass.
Cap, you got a world premiere?
World premiere of
your new song, Send It Off.
No.
Not today.
If y'all didn't tune in, I'm not replaying it until I drop it. Good Synergy is the channel where I streamed it at. If you want the world premiere, you can go listen to it over there.
If you ain't heard it, you don't even know.
If not, you ain't no humble pie. We out here, man. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast, Ace Juice, King J the Pharaoh, Captain Great. Signing out on y'all, man.